Spinning. There we go.
Welcome back to another episode of Rated G with Gabby G. Garcia and Brian T. Licata. This all feels like deja vu. Y'all don't even know, man. Listen, people, we need your help. We need your support for the show, yo, because this motherfucker's equipment ain't worth the shit that comes out of his ass. We were talking for like a good 15 minutes before we even realized that we were.
It was not 15 minutes. It was about 4.
4 minutes is long enough. Might as well have been 15. Might as well have been 15. Yeah, starting to get into some good conversation too, boy. Free flowing. And he's like, "Oh, we're not on." This fucking guy got Jasmine. What's up, mommy?
I should have just went live. You would have never known
for not calling you earlier. I wanted to call you and I got caught up. But I'll call you later. Love you. Thanks for coming on. This fucking guy, man. We were just having conversation, just chilling, talking. And then he's like, "Oh, we didn't go live." What do you mean you should have just went live? You were just going to start it in the middle of the conversation?
No, I wouldn't have done that.
No, you wouldn't. What are you drinking over there?
This is a Nutriment.
Oh, I used to drink those when I was like 12.
Yeah, I mean, you get them at the corner store.
I know where you get them.
Not good. They're not good for you. But
you're not eating well.
No,
extra nutrients. Trying to bulk up.
I'm trying to keep weight on. That's what it is. I'm really trying not to lose weight. That's the goal right now. And then I'm gonna bulk in bulking season, dog. Winter's coming around the corner, son. Oh,
I can't even imagine you with mass.
Yeah, I used to go every Sunday, if you can believe it.
No, I can't. I can't even picture. I picture you with like dumbbells, little 2-pound dumbbells, just sitting there.
I remember being a freshman in high school. This was the first time that I went to the gym. I go in, and the guys are talking about, putting the plates on the side and they're adding the weight up, for the bar. And I'm like, well, how much does the bar weigh? They're like 45. I'm like, all right, let me start with that.
You were that dude lifting the bar.
Yeah. But now I raise the bar. I don't lift it.
Yeah, whatever that means. Whatever. Listen. Save the quick wit to me. That's what I'm here for. All right. You set it up, I knock them down. It's not the other way around, dude. Every time you try, you make me very embarrassed. I feel a little bit let down, like you haven't learned anything.
Okay. You know why, dude? I think this humor is coming because I went to a Matt Bridgestone show last night, and it was a lot of fun. And I got to say, I laughed. There was tons of new jokes.
Yeah, I'm sure. Why are you trying to start shit? I wasn't even going to bring the dude up this episode, man. Raymond says, Rated G live on a Tuesday evening. Let's go. I had to miss most of the podcast the other day. Well, Raymond, we know you're the type of dude. You'll go back and catch it, man. Mm-hmm. And that's why we love you, Raymond. But what were we just saying? Oh, that you went. I wasn't even going to say nothing about that dude today, man. I was just going to let that go, man. I saw your boy Tristan last night.
Oh, how was that?
Yeah, man, it was dope.
Damn, I should have finished the show. Fuck, I forgot.
Yeah, it was dope. We had a good show.
Nice.
Nice. The little crowd that could. Mm-hmm. They were dope. I had fun.
And
got some new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So,
what are you working on? Do you do any Trump stuff, or are you not doing it?
I got a Trump joke that I'm probably going to use for 2 more days, and then I'll just stop using it.
Which one's that?
It's like kind of like I did it the night I walked out there. Okay. Nah, it's whatever. It's more how I say it than what I say because it's being said already. Right. People have already posted shit saying it. So it's like not the same way I say it, but the same kind of hip hop scenario.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
got it.
You know, it's been good. Lately, they haven't been on Spotify, but I'm sure Brian has a handful of things to do in life, so no biggie. Brian.
I have to upload some more. I did start posting some clips.
Brian, I'm finding this out live. This is when I find this out. I'm finding out we're behind posting up. First, you start us for like 30 minutes talking and then realize that we're not even live.
Do you see the exact? Okay. How long ago?
And then I find out that you're behind in posting videos, dog.
Yeah.
And then we wonder why nothing's going on. And we wonder why more people don't listen, because there needs to be something up there for them to listen to, Brian. Brian, you're breaking my heart.
Kind of like your stand-up comedy. Got to give them something out there, G. Come on, where you posting? No clips, no nothing. Let's see it.
I post clips every now and then. And you know what happens? I get shadow banned on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And then people don't, you
haven't been on TikTok in years, bro.
I haven't been on TikTok. What do you mean years? I did take it off my phone.
See?
Yeah, I did, because I don't need the Chinese having all that information about me.
Exactly. I want Google and the Americans to do it.
Yeah. If anyone's gonna spy on me, it's gonna be my own people. Wasn't trying to put you on blast, Brian, but I'm just saying, no, Raymond, put him on blast, because you know what he's doing? Slacking.
I think
that's what it is. He's slacking. But I get it, because now he works for the man. So the man takes up the times of his dreams. He could have his dreams back, when he pays off his mortgage and loans. Till then, it stays in storage. He had a lot to do between moving, new job, life. I get it, Brian. Man, don't bring up the moving. He's been there for months already, man.
It has been
new
months.
Job. That's the shit. He got the new job. But I hear you. I hear you. You had to do what you had to do. And Timur understands that you're under now the almighty dollar.
No, that was from a little bit. That was from a little bit before.
You are now controlled.
I think this is just Timur's version of hello. I think that's just hello.
Got some YouTube shorts getting hits.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. That's always cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I noticed we had popped up on a couple of things. I was surprised.
What do you mean?
Well, that you were getting clips out.
Oh.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't even, start the fucking. I just got an email. Someone saying if they wanted me to use their services to produce the show.
Say yes.
They said we watched a whole bunch of them, and there's a whole bunch of like just bad stuff going on. They said they'd hook up the lighting for the other guy, and I deleted it, dog, because even though you suck, you're still mine. All right, we started this shit together, man. I ain't gonna sell you out, dog. I ain't give rid of the rest of the band. All right, I'm no Beyonce, man. Okay. Lauren's back. Hey, Lauren.
What's up, Lauren?
Hi to you. Yeah, you threw me off. I was in the middle of saying something, and now I don't remember what I was saying. You threw me off. Fellas, how possible would it be to do a big snow trip in the next couple of weeks? Snow trip in the next couple of weeks is summer, motherfucker. I may shoot down there the last week or two of July and might stay the night at AC and watch a show while I'm down there. I don't think he meant snow trip.
No,
maybe he meant show trip.
No. Big Snow is the name of that indoor snowboarding.
Let's see you stress on. Man, listen. All right, everybody's trying to get me to do young shit. What is this, man? On the bump. I actually finished it off. Finally, that's a long time.
It is.
Every now and then I did a little bump of it when I needed that little extra, just get the fuck out the house. And that's about as long as it lasted, from the house to my car. Like my son just challenged me to a game of handball. And he's been talking shit to me for the last 2 days.
Really?
I mean, look at me, dog. Everything about me says I am nice in handball.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with you at all at handball.
Handball, he's gonna be very upset. You know, and I hope you're watching right now, Sammy Sam. You're gonna be very upset. He's talking all this shit. I told him, unless you have fucking spatula for hands, you're not gonna be able to scoop up my rollers, dog. You know, he's like, when's the last time you played? It doesn't matter. It's like riding a bike, bitch.
Does he play?
He says he plays. I never seen him.
You're gonna have a tough. I mean, bro,
he's really good.
Where's the closest handball court to you?
Right over there, straight
down.
Oh,
I didn't know they had
the basketball court is.
Oh, that's right. There is a handball court there.
Yeah, man. Look, I told him we could play Chinese handball against a tree, motherfucker. You ain't beating me.
Oriental handball.
Sorry. Okay. Oriental handball. Gabe Ryan. Yeah, Jasmine knows, man. I'm telling you, I'm nasty in handball, man. Sam, if you're watching, convince your dad to do a snow session. You won't regret it. Yo, he remembers when I gave myself a concussion doing a drop-in on a half pipe. So there's still handball walls out there. Yeah, there's handball walls out here, man. People still play. And anyone who really plays handball know those old school motherfuckers know how to play. Don't sleep on those old school dudes in the denim jeans, in the denim shorts.
Same thing with ping pong, dude. Anytime, like, if you're playing ping pong against somebody and it's an old dude, don't fuck with him.
He beats me in ping pong. But then again, I don't, he had one in his house. So.
Right. Yeah. But it was a bigger thing back in your day than ours because we had video games. So not as many people had a ping pong table.
No, he had a ping pong table like recently. Before he freaking moved out, he had a ping pong table.
Oh yeah. I'm saying like when you were a kid, it was.
Where was I going to put it? I lived in the projects.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying back in the 60s. Back in the 60s and 70s, people had more ping pong tables in their house than they do now. Not you.
Not in the hood.
Not your neighborhood, but other neighborhoods.
Even though I'm sure someone in my hood probably had a ping pong table. Probably no room on the sides, took up the whole fucking bedroom. Because my step-pops had a pool table. We used to pull it out. It was like Kramer when he's playing the father in that little room.
And then they start using the maestros. The maestros to get conducted. Then he goes to the thing and it's broken. So great.
Raymond says hurts more on concrete than artificial snow. I mean, I'll give you that. I just, listen, man. Sonny Bono used to play with that shit, man. Snow skiing and all that shit, man.
Yeah, but there's no trees on this. Here, let's see if we can take a look.
There's other people, right?
We don't need to hear what this guy. We don't need to hear what this guy says because he's does reviews.
I mean, I guess I could do that.
Just a big warehouse.
Yeah, but I see steps and shit.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I could see me crashing into a lot of that stuff. That's like a ramp. Is that a jump?
This isn't a ramp. So this is the ski lift right here. You see this?
Oh, okay. It brings you there.
Yeah,
I see it. All right. Yeah, but I see a lot of shit I can crash into, man.
I mean, you could.
I mean, I think I washed it enough to be able to do it.
Yeah.
But look at all those people, man. I'm definitely crashing into people, dude.
Well, they have a little beginner thing. You can go down lower and off to the side. Yeah, there you go. This is the hardest part is getting on the ski lift. But honestly, if me and Raymond put you in the middle, we can just put your arms on us and then you can just kind of pop up with us because that's really you just got to sit back in it. But that's honestly getting on and off of that is the hardest.
I think I've seen it enough to know how to do it.
A little more difficult.
All I gotta do is see
deeper
it.
than you would think, bro. And when you're in a snowboard, you only have 1 foot in.
See, I don't know about that snowboard shit,
more
man.
Straight.
They lock your feet into that shit, right? They lock your feet into the snowboard. Yeah, I don't like my feet being locked into anything, dog. I don't even tie my Timberlands.
I mean, I've never skied, but skiers are usually a little.
You could turn this off. I get the picture.
Okay.
Man. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do that. Not just for the show. And I'm not really smoking the whole thing. I'm just taking hits every now and then. Just for the show. Raymond says, if you do the rental package, they'll provide everything and it's only a 2-hour session. You know how much damage I could do to myself in 2 hours, Ray? You're not really
Mhm.
thinking about me, man. The jumps are on one side and there's a plain hill on the other. Yeah, with a bunch of people sliding all around in front of me, man. I don't need to go.
Yeah, how crowded is it, Raymond? I feel like that shit gets crowded. The best
Man,
time is probably to go
that
in the
video,
winter, I guess.
just that video right there. That video right there showed a lot, man. You know, that video showed too many people there. It would have to be an empty course with just me on it.
Hmm.
Otherwise, I'm taking out somebody's kid. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to go at it with reckless abandonment. That's how I
Well,
always
you
do
shouldn't
everything.
do that. You'll
But
break
that's
a
how
hip.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah,
I'm going
you'll
to
break
do
a
it like
hip,
I,
dog. You'll
man,
break a hip.
break a hip. What you think,
Yeah.
son? What you talking that break a hip shit?
I've seen your hips, bro.
I got strong hips. I got weak ankles. I come from a long family of weak ankles and weak necks.
Yeah, I think the hip was in there too. I think the song was necks, hips and ankles, necks, hips and ankles.
Nah, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, man. That's probably some rich white school shit that I don't know about. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is.
What is this? Is this what the rich drink? Gee.
No, Nutriment is pretty ghetto.
Yeah,
You got
it's
Malta. You know what's up with Malta?
good. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, but I've had it. Yeah, I know what it is.
Oh,
And
you're not a fan of it?
Nah, not
You're
really.
prejudiced.
Well, yes,
You're
but
prejudiced.
well, no, yes,
Yes.
yes.
You don't like Malta, then that means you don't like Puerto Ricans.
Well,
Yeah, I know. Say less.
no. Hold on.
Say less. Don't try to listen. The
No,
more
no.
you try to defend yourself,
Wait,
the worse it's going to be.
Tell me it again.
No, I'm not going to repeat it so I can set you up for something. You better be quicker than that, bitch.
Well, I know what it is.
I got.
It's not. I don't dislike Puerto Ricans because of Malta,
Malta.
and I don't dislike Malta because of Puerto Ricans.
No, do it the other way you said it.
Malta. Malta.
No, I think that's what it is.
No, dude. No.
honest.
It's mutually exclusive, but I dislike both of them, respectively.
Yeah, keep talking that shit, dog.
Individually, though.
You're in New York, dog. You never know who's listening.
Individually
These
for
motherfuckers will cut you, dog, talking all that shit.
For each specific
You're gonna
reason.
be up. You're gonna be up at McDonald's, and someone's gonna be like, "Yo, ain't you that dude that was talking shit about Puerto Ricans?" And you're gonna be like, nah, that wasn't me. And they're gonna be like, nah, that's this dude. Look at that neck.
That's why I like to do the podcast on Zoom. So there's a little, not in the same room. Is that wrong? Was that wrong?
Oh, you're saying you don't want to be in the same room with me?
Right.
Please. You're not talking shit. You, nigga, you love my style. You.
You're right. I do. I love everything.
Fuck Brian.
I love you so much.
Fuck with your mind like ether. Teach you the king you know you. Got something across the belly. I prove you lost already. Brace yourself. Y'all been patiently waiting.
That was fun.
Yeah, it always is.
That was fun. So, how have you been in the days after the assassination attempt? Are you inundating yourself with news, facts, updates, or what?
Oh yeah, I've been watching everything, man. Apparently, the kid was in a BlackRock commercial.
I did see that, dude. Yeah, King Hansel sent me that actually.
Yeah, he was in a BlackRock commercial. His parents supposedly worked for BlackRock, and both his parents were behavioral scientists. How's that,
dog?
How's that for a coinky dink?
What? MK Ultra.
Man. Well, that's why they always have those eyes. That's the eyes of somebody that got more in that brain than they know. And supposedly, I think they fired the sniper. They need to get rid of the head of that shit, man. My biggest problem with that whole thing too is there's a lot of problems. Obviously, it was it was definitely a setup. I think anyone would agree on that. Who set it up, I guess, is the question. I don't believe personally that Trump set it up because he got his ear blown off. And I think if he would have did it, you probably would have been like, fuck, who the hell told him to shoot so fucking close? Or some shit. He probably would let the cat out the bag. I think it was,
it's an economical reason, always. It's some sort of economical reason. It boils down to it.
It boils down to, they want him gone.
Yeah.
They want him gone. He's not part of the club, dude. Every other president is descendants of slaves, except one. It's descendants of slave owners, except one.
Trump?
And it's Trump.
Yeah.
Every single other president is a descendant. You can follow their family tree down to a slave owner.
Yeah, and
so obviously there's a club.
Yeah, and related to some like king or something like that, right? Didn't some girl find that out?
I don't know all that. I didn't dive too deep into that, but I just know
there's like some girl, all presidents. They're all related to King John, except one. Yeah, we talked about this before. You don't remember this?
I'm sure we did. You're freezing. Yo, listen, if you want to support the podcast so that Brian, the producer, could upgrade his equipment and we can come to you in like clear vision without him pausing in the most ugly faces, feel free to throw a couple of cents on those fucking comments, or go to Brian Licata /shop.com, or it's a .com/shop. You'll figure it out. Either way, buy some drip, man, and support the program, man. Why not, man? Or don't. I don't care. Hit the like button or don't. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be notified, hit that little bell that's there. Let that shit light up, and you'll be notified whenever we're going up, if Brian is still doing that. Or don't. I don't care.
I don't have any control of that, but it does give them a warning. It definitely gives them a warning. That's not entirely on me.
I guess warning is the way to put it, right?
Yeah, warning. Yeah, it really is kind of a warning.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, I would say it's definitely a warning.
Dude, I fucking had a terrible sleep last night, man.
You know what, dude? Me too.
We're not talking about you right now, dude. Why is everything always gotta be about you? No, I'm just fucking with you. I just fucking with you, dog. Well, no. I just had a terrible sleep, man, because I realized when I woke up starving that all I had was a half a bagel and a fucking hot dog.
Dude. Yeah, that's never good. Yeah, it's never good. So you woke up hungry, like in the middle of the night?
Yeah, man.
Damn, bro.
I didn't get to bed till like 4:30, 5 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah, those Mondays, dude. Oh, great show on JoJo and Scotty's, by the way.
It was good this week, right?
It was very good. They were like, they listed a bunch of other famous people who died, and then they were like, and then some guy got shot.
Yeah.
So did they ever figure out, was it actually like, did he get hit with the bullet or no?
They're saying he got shot. They're saying he got shot. Eyewitnesses say there were 2 to 3 shooters, but they could have been just going off what everyone was saying and were confused, but who knows? Well, I mean, listen, one thing we know is that they're all saying he was a lone wolf. So the one thing we know is he was not a lone wolf.
Yeah,
that's the one thing we know. They even like some supposed teen. They had like a kid that supposedly went to school with him. And he was like, he was a loner. He was kind of like a lone wolf. What teenager talks like that, man? Give me a fucking break. It's all just ridiculous. It's all just ridiculous. It's like they just wait. The FBI will tell you what happened, because we all know you can trust the FBI. So they're on it, people. Don't even worry about it. The one thing we know for sure is we will never know anything for sure. I know I won't. I'm only gonna be able to get information from other people, and it would always come down to whatever I believe. But yeah, I'm just
really, I'm eagerly awaiting the election, like November, dog.
Yeah, it should be fun. It should be fun. If he makes it, my prediction is they're gonna try again. You seen how many people on Libs of TikTok were like posting how upset they are that he didn't get killed?
Yeah, it's kind of nuts, dude.
That's insane. Libs of TikTok was like pulling people's cards left and right. It's like, just if you go on that shit, it's just videos of all these people going, You know, how could you miss this and that? It was such an easy shot. Insane. You know, it's crazy because you think about it. Nobody's like really flipping out. There's been no riots, no nothing. But you can guarantee if it was the other way around, there'd be riots and all kinds of shit.
Well, if someone tried to shoot Biden, they would accuse Trump.
Well,
you know that, dude. They would accuse him instantly.
Of course. Even if that dude had a mad manifesto that talked the most babbling bullshit you ever fucking heard of, they would be like, he was a Trump supporter. Yeah, he was also insane.
Yeah.
You know.
But that's interesting. So it was what was his name? It was Thomas Matthew Crooks' parents that worked for BlackRock.
Yeah, well, and supposedly they were behavioral scientists. So they wouldn't pick up on their kid being a lone wolf at 20 years old. You know, they wouldn't pick up on the fact that he's a little off. You know what I'm saying? It's like something just don't add up. I'm not saying I know what happened because I don't. I didn't get to sit in on that meeting, but I know it happened.
And their
I know what's happening now.
So the kid's name is Thomas Matthew Crooks. Right?
3 names.
Right. Parents' name.
You're freezing all over the place.
What's all plain names.
Hold on.
You're freezing, dude.
No, you're freezing. Close whatever windows you have open. I have nothing open, so I know it's not me. My shit is clear as a bell. You look like you're on one of those old, big, huge tube televisions. That's what you look like. Maybe it's me, but then why would I be clear? I don't know. Maybe it's me. Yeah, I hear you now. Okay. Now, what were you saying? His mother's name is what?
It was Mary Elizabeth Crooks, and the father's name was like Thomas Brian or something Brian Crooks. And it's like they're all just like plain names. That's what I'm saying. That they're aliases, most likely. Yeah. If these people work for BlackRock, then they're definitely not their real names.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, like supposedly they spoke to the uncle. The uncle says he hasn't heard from them in years. That they pretty much stick to themselves. That's a red flag right there. What are they hiding? That they don't have friends and they stay to themselves and he hasn't spoken to them. I don't know. You know, like I said, we'll never know. That's the one thing I know is that we'll never know. You know, but I know they need to get rid of the chick who's the head of their security, the Secret Service. You know, she's more involved in getting 30% of women in the lineup. And I'm thinking 30, how many women want to do that? That you're going to put 30% of a job that most men don't even want. You know, the dudes who we want doing that job, the dudes who are looking for people to kill. The people who are like, yeah, I'll protect this dude. If anybody comes, I'm going to protect this dude.
Yeah. I'll jump in front of this bullet. I'll take a bullet for this.
They had, I think I counted 6 chicks when they were putting him in the car, 6 chicks defending the president. A man shielding himself behind a bunch of women. How does that make sense? If you was walking down the street and they went to go mug you and you threw your woman in front of them, they pull out a gun and you throw your woman in front of you, what would people say about you? They'd be like, this dude is the biggest simp in the world, dude. You'd be on shirts. And yet the president's hiding behind a bunch of women. I love women, man. But I'm just saying, yo, there'd be none on my shit. You'd have to be my height or taller right off the jump. You'd have to be my height or taller. This motherfucker was over the top of them with his hands over their shoulders.
Right.
The fuck is going on here? What the fuck are we doing?
I don't know, bro.
They're more concerned about having a certain type of person than having the right person there. You know, those fucking Navy SEALs, those black op motherfuckers that.
Yeah, man. I mean, dude, you're completely right. And it's insane that it was one way and then it just went all the way the other.
You know what happens,
bro, like that.
No, not even a woman like Ronda Rousey, dog. Why would I want a woman like Ronda Rousey when I can get a dude like Mike Tyson? I'm not saying that no chicks are capable, but more capable than the most elite men we got? I'm sorry, yo.
I got nothing to say.
I guarantee you, if Hillary was president, there'd be no chicks surrounding her, man. It'd be all dudes. The fuck are you talking about here, man? The president of the United States. You know what happens when you let that happen? When you care more about the kind of person that's there rather than the right person to be there, you leave the building directly in front with a straight line to the stage and don't cover that building. And then no one even stops to say that this kid, out of all the buildings, he said, I'm going to pick that building because I would think they're not going to be there. No, you would think someone's up there.
Dude, it's crazy.
You would think someone's up there.
It's the tallest building around, dog.
You would think someone is up there unless someone said to you, no one's going to be up there. The only way that kid knew to go up on that building was if someone said to him, nobody's going to be up there.
Yeah, I got to look more into the area that the place.
Let's go down there, man. Let's jump in the ride.
You want to?
No, I don't. Where was that?
It's like 5 hours.
PA.
Yeah, but all the way the other side. Like Ohio. It's in Ohio, basically.
How come there's no video of them taking the dude down?
Nothing. I haven't seen anything with the kid other than his picture. His name.
Yeah.
Picture, his name. No body bag, nothing.
Like you didn't see them pulling him down or nothing.
No, they've Bin Laden him into the fucking Atlantic Ocean.
Who knows? Maybe Trump did set it up. Who knows? It's hard to tell nowadays.
All right, let's go down that rabbit hole. How gangster is that?
Still gangster. It's still fucking gangster, yo. Even though I think if it was set up, he would have brought himself to the hospital. You know, they would have had like a squib in his shoulder or something. And they would have like kind of, and he still would have did the fist pump. And then they would have put him in the thing.
So you think
even though if it was staged, he might have did the fist pump and then did like a beat it move. Woo, spun around a little bit.
Nah, yeah, I think you're right though. If it was staged, there would have been much more fanfare.
Yeah, I think he would have went out a little harder than it nicking his ear. I think he would have made it bounce off his head. There was a video leaking about a lady in the background not panicking during the shooting happening and started actually recording nonchalantly like she was expecting the shooting to happen.
I can't really buy that.
Yeah, maybe she's just the next great reporter, photographer. The ones that go to war and see the planes coming and they got to get that picture. You ever seen that movie? The dude's like, no, I got to get the picture. And they're like, what's that called? Strafing, where they're just like shooting, a whole section. And he gets down there and he gets the picture. He also catches like 5 to the head. But they didn't hit the camera, so the picture lived on.
Nice.
Yeah, man. But if you find it again, send us that link, Ray. We always love links, I mean, nobody really ran behind them. Everybody kind of ducked and kept looking at them.
They stayed, but they were like looking, trying to see what was going on. And I got to say, like moments after.
And then where are you going to go? You don't even know where to run in a sense.
There's no.
Kind of just.
They're on bleachers.
You kind of just wait for something to happen near you. And then you jet.
Yeah.
Like the person next to you gets popped. Like I don't think, man, that fire, man, that shit's fucked up. But once again, I didn't see no video of anybody at all being taken away. I'm not saying there isn't, but when I was watching the news, they just kept replaying that video of him getting shot and him pumping his fist.
Right.
I still have yet, and maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, were there any reporters on the scene, dude? I didn't see.
I'm sure there had to be. Well, one interviewed the guy who said he saw him. Yeah, there were reporters on the scene because they were interviewing witnesses. Right. But at no time did they have like a helicopter where they were like, they're now taking the body off the roof.
That's true.
or the fireman. There was no like cameras over there. As far as I know, I could be completely wrong. This could all be misinformation. And that's what I would hope that's what you watched this for. But I didn't see it. And I've been watching like the regular news. I've watched it on CNN, WNBC. I've watched it on all that shit. I've watched Candace Owens, going live about it as it was unfolding. And I have yet to see any video of like the aftermath. I mean, if anybody else has, let me know. But I haven't.
I haven't, dude. I haven't. But I also haven't watched that much of it, because I was like, I'm just gonna wait for a couple of days and see what happens.
He picked his VP.
Yeah, JD Vance.
Yeah, I've seen some TikTok things on the dude. Him breaking some people down.
Before, after, you like him?
I don't really know him well enough to like him. I don't know much about him. I mean, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's a question of, I guess, what looks stronger.
He's 39, dude.
Yeah, there you go. Nice and young.
He went to Yale. He got his
Fancy.
He got his JD. Yeah, but that's where the Skull and Bones is.
Yeah, I mean, look, they're probably all part of that.
He's a venture capitalist, an author, a politician, a lawyer, and a former Marine.
Done a lot in 34 years.
39, but yes,
39.
You are correct. He's under 40 and he's had multiple jobs.
And now he's vice president, or might be the future vice president, rather to say.
That's just him.
Yeah, man. I mean,
he was a reporter. He was a combat correspondent. 6 months in Iraq. So he served from 03 to 07, but he spent 6 months in Iraq. Then he went to Ohio State, graduated in 09, and then he graduated from Yale Law. He had a memoir, Hillbilly Elegy, became a bestseller. Describes growing up in the Rust Belt, drug addiction, poverty, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah, supposedly one of his parents was a drug addict, and I know he has a history like that. I know he's had a rough kind of life.
He says he's strongly socially conservative, opposes abortion, same-sex marriage, favors a ban on pornography, transgender healthcare on minors. Vance differs from mainstream Republicans' economic orthodoxy, including taxes, minimum wage, and tariffs, and he opposes military aid to Ukraine. Sounds good to me, dog.
Yeah. The way a Republican's supposed to if you're a Republican.
Yeah.
I don't believe it's Democrats versus Republicans anymore. You know what I say? It's good versus evil.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
That's all it is. Good versus evil. It's either go the way of satanic things or go the way of the things of which this country was founded on, which is Judeo-Christian beliefs. That's what it was founded on. Whether you like it or not, that's the country we live in. You don't have to follow that because you have the freedom not to follow it. But there is a thing of there should be an underlining of what a country stands for. And that's what this country stands for, or used to, before they started. If Biden would have got shot, I don't think he would have even known. He'd have been sitting there just like, my ear, my ear. And they would have been like, Mr. President, you got shot. What?
Who got shot?
What? Who? What? He wouldn't even have known, dude.
I like that.
But it would have been funny. It either would have been that or he got shot in the air, then that motherfucker jumped up and just sprinted the fuck out of there while screaming, they're shooting. Imagine that out of nowhere. He just got a burst of energy and just jetted off the stage.
Just pops
pushing old ladies over, pushing over little kids, stops to pick one up and smell it, and then throws it down. Oh, man, you think he still fucks?
Nah, someone probably gives him a hand job though. I bet.
You think
or something.
I think they serve him children.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they serve him children. I think he sits there and he goes, "Rub my hairy legs. Come on, rub my hairy legs." And then his old balls just hang there, all white hairs. He doesn't even get erected no more. No more erection for this.
No erections. He can't have an erection.
I don't know. Maybe they throw a bunch of blue chews in him.
If you think that's gonna work? Yeah,
he doesn't remember.
He's going to overpower all the Adderall that he's on.
Oof. Well, on a normal day. You know,
How many hours a day do you think he sleeps?
20.
He sleeps in the suits, bro. They just wake him up and they comb
He's like
his
my
hair.
fucking cat. You froze. He's like my cat, dude. He fucking just sleeps. That's what he does. I guarantee you every chair he has reclines.
Oh, well, he doesn't even need to, dude. He just falls asleep.
That's true. He's done it at events.
Yeah. He's done it while speaking, while addressing the nation. He's done it at a debate, dog.
To be honest, I don't think it's him, man. Oh, you didn't get the notification, huh, King Handles? Brian, you're fucking scoring points today, man. I think we're gonna have to have a meeting. I think we're gonna have to call the staff together, and we're gonna have a staff meeting about your slacking ever since you started chopping grass. How hard is it to chop fucking grass?
It's not that hard. It's hot.
I know. Oh, it's hot. Get one of those fucking fans that go around your neck and just blow in your face so the hot air could just bounce off your face.
And then I sweat. It just comes back.
You know, I never get Facebook notifications that y'all live. I blame Brian too.
Dude, it's on your settings. I can't make Facebook give you a notification.
No, you want a notification. You have to go on and you have to go into the settings and ask for the notifications. Mm-hmm. If you're on YouTube, you hit that little bell or don't.
Yeah, but it also could mean with the bell, who knows if they even give our notifications.
I get it.
Yeah, I actually get them too. Yeah, so if you got it,
I get the bell.
Yeah, well then they didn't hit the bell. So King Handles, thank yourself. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
Put your sorries in a sack.
You can stuff your sorries in a sack, buddy. So what's up? You don't even go out no more, right? You're a full New Yorker. You go home, go to work, go home.
No, I go out.
Then go to work, go home.
I get out.
You get out?
I get out. I get out when I get out when I want to.
Check the mail. And technically going to work is getting out. You work outdoors.
That's true.
And yet you still don't look much darker. That's surprising, man.
I think it's just the light, dude.
Oh, it's probably the light. Yeah, because I haven't seen a white person since the second week of June, dog. Just blacks and Puerto Ricans, dude. Everyone's Puerto Rican now. That sun is on microwave, yo.
Yo, dude. What do you think's going on? Why is it so hot?
Because the sun is angry, yo. They're fucking with its rays, man.
I think
trying to deflect them away from the earth and all kinds of shit. The sun is angry, dog. I think you figure if you deflect the rays, right? Aren't they gonna just go right back to the fucking sun, which would make it hotter
and make it stronger? That's a really good point.
I don't know if it is, dude.
I don't think any scientist has thought that through.
I'm sure if we made a clip of this just now, there'd be a bunch of people calling me an asshole. There's probably something that they know that I don't. And they'd be like, oh, this dude all over the sudden. No, I got a GED, bitch. I never claimed to be a scientist. I go off of gut feelings.
I think we should sacrifice something to the sun.
People are their fucking health. Yeah. Everyone's fucking frying up their skin. Everyone's gonna look like old fucking 60-year-old housewives in Florida with their leathery skin. I love my Bible thumpers and their phrases. I'm not a Bible thumper. I wouldn't call me that.
A tapper? Are you a Bible tapper? A banger. How about a Bible banger?
I don't like the way that sounds. Okay. But I don't beat nobody out because I don't believe I could convince anybody to believe what I believe. Mm-hmm. It has to be a thing of they want to know.
You got to go on the journey, dog.
Yeah, it's every man's walk. You know, if you ask, I'll answer questions, but I very rarely, you know. I know I say it a lot here when we're talking, you know, because you're my boy. So, you know, I want your soul to be saved. Fuck everybody else.
I'm not living in sin anymore. We got married.
That's true. That's right, man. You got a sinless dick going on over there.
I do.
How's it feel?
Well, yeah, it's
How's it
it's
feel?
definitely sinless. Well, you know, some sin.
Well, I mean, if you're Catholic, yeah, jerking your bird is no good. If you're Catholic, I don't think they're allowed to pull on the wanker.
Christians can masturbate though.
No, I don't think they're supposed to, but I know they do.
Oh,
I know I do.
you don't think Catholics do?
I'm ambidextrous. Catholics, yeah, they do it on little altar boys' foreheads. I'm surprised there's not a compilation shot on porn, like just a compilation of dudes dressed as priests nutting on dudes' foreheads.
That's a priest fetish, dude. And the priest isn't going on Pornhub. The priest.
Well, I mean, they have shit
doing it, dude. The priest is doing.
Nah, it's not just a priest fetish, man. I'm sure there's a bunch of kids out there who did everything they could to try and get molested, and it didn't happen. So now they fucking just watch it. You know, and I'm not saying kids. I'm saying, you know, adults that look young. If you believe in round Earth is probably tilting toward the sun more and more, or being drawn closer to the sun, or probably fucking with the earth too much and damaging atmosphere and shit. No, dude, I mean, they're obviously fucking with the fucking weather. They're putting shit in the sky. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's obvious. Clouds don't come straight, people. There are no straight clouds. If you see it straight, it's not a cloud. And I know this because I didn't start seeing that shit till I was like 40 fucking something years old.
Yeah. I don't really remember.
Different.
I don't remember seeing straight clouds when I was a kid either.
No, the only time you ever saw anything, it was a skywriter and they wrote words. What are all these motherfuckers practicing lines? You know, maybe they're just sprinkling cocaine into the crowds.
Dude, how great would that be, dog?
You know.
Then why am I so tired? Because Coke's not as good as it used to be.
Because the Coke's not as good as it used to be. Kermit Frog, what's up, baby? I know you commented earlier, too. I just forgot to say what's up, man. My apologies, yo. You know, my apologies. No straight clouds, only Yeah, I'm just saying, man. You know, shit is different. I remember the rain putting dents in my car. I think it's safe to say it's a little heavier than it used to be.
I think it's probably a kid across the street throwing rocks at it. That's probably what happened to your car, dude. It's probably just some kids throwing rocks at it.
Why would some kid be throwing rocks in my car? Why do you have to think negative about the children of our world? Why do you got to get them involved? I don't even think there's kids out here, yo. If they are, they hang out in the cornfield. I don't see kids out here, except on the boardwalk with families. But like out here, you don't see kids running around.
They do at night. That's when they get up to their mischief.
They can't go out after 10 o'clock. That's when the horn goes off. Whoa.
Yeah, that's right. They got the curfew there, right?
Yeah. Get these little fuckers in the house. Get these little fuckers in the house. All right.
How do you feel about that? The city having to do it because no one else will do it.
I mean, they tried, right? They had the commercials. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your child is? Too many of them motherfuckers said no. So now they have to do it for them. Get these little shits home. Okay? Get them home.
But how do you feel about the city government telling the kid they have to be inside?
They should. I mean, give me a break. I grew up in the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, the government should be able to tell you you're allowed to go out or not. You know, parents need to control their fucking kids. They need to control their kids, and they don't. And that's another problem. I saw this video the other day. His mother was telling her son, don't break the TV. And the kid grabs a baseball bat, and he's like, if I break it, are you going to buy me a new one? And she's like, no, I'm not going to buy you a new one. He said, if I break it, you're not going to buy me a new one? She goes, no. And the motherfucker goes and starts swinging his bat on the TV, breaks the bat, not the TV. So the mother's like, that's what you get. Instead of taking the broken part of the bat that flew off and beating his ass with it, right? Instead of knocking him in his motherfucking head with the broken piece of the bat, no, the kid goes and then grabs like a metal rod and then breaks the TV.
What kind of bat was it that it couldn't break a TV?
I don't know. What kind of TV was it? Was it one of those square backs, man? The old school square backs? I don't know. It looked like a regular TV. Maybe it's the angle. Maybe it's the angle. You can probably find it. Yeah, it's a young kid screaming and yelling at his mom's. Insane. You know, and then she's like, your father's going to be so upset. Your father's going to be so upset. Somehow I have the idea that that kid does not give a fuck about his father being upset.
No.
My kids, you know how like when kids grow up, and I never had to hit my kids when they were young. You know, we got into some squabbles when they got older. They might have tried to jump me once or twice, but that's besides the point. You know, but like, you know, like you see the kids fucking up VCRs and fucking up DVD players and all that shit when people were coming up, video games, putting shit in their video games. My kids never fucked with any of my shit, yo.
I didn't do any of that.
Never fucked with any of my shit. I didn't do that either.
Mm-mm.
I wasn't the type of person to just go and put shit that didn't belong. Let me stuff a sandwich in a VCR.
Well, that's because obviously those parents aren't teaching respect. That's what they're not teaching. They're not teaching respect for things, people, or anything. And that's what it boiled down to. It's
also kind of like just also letting your kid grow up to be an asshole. Like, why are you putting a sandwich into something other than your mouth? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, kid? You missing a chromosome in there somewhere?
What's
going on?
My mom, you owe me $2.12 for 2 slices of white bread and some turkey. I'm just
saying, like, who's raising these fucking kids? Well, nobody. The government.
Animals.
The government and these teachers with purple hair.
My kids.
You know, I was talking to my kids today. Don't you mean students? I was talking to my students, not my kids. You think these are your kids? Fucking half the teachers nowadays are like stalkers. You know what I'm saying? Talking to the kids, fucking through their inboxes. Got teachers sliding into inboxes, yo. The fuck is going on, man? Where were these fucking teachers when I was growing up? It's fucking crazy, yo. But, you know, I do well in lawlessness.
I think I would have had an affair with the teacher. Would have been fun.
I probably would have, yeah. Well, it depends on the teacher. You know, I wouldn't have been Sister Patrick. She had these hands that look like they hurt. They're always like,
Sister Patrick?
She used to point at you like this. And she would say, on Friday. And it pointed like this on the curve, but then it also curved a little bit this way. It was very...
The convent, man. What do you think was going on in those things?
A lot of muff diving and DJing. Yeah, man. Nah, there was nothing going on in those convents. That's why they call nuns. They didn't get none. That's why they were all so angry.
It had to be, right? No dick.
Man. I think they got off on beating kids. Smacking them with rulers.
They did have a lot of rage, didn't they?
Yeah, man. I got fucked up by a nun once, man. My pops had to come down to the school.
That's because they were like, I thought we could fuck the priest, but they're just interested in the kids.
Yeah. So now that's why they be smacking the kids' asses with the fucking rulers.
Because they're angry at the kids.
No, they're fluffers.
No.
Yeah, they get those heinies nice and red, and then they send them to the priest. Now go talk to Father Hannigan. And Father Hannigan goes, sit down. And if the kid can sit, he goes, you're not ready. Go back to Sister Patrick. But if the kid goes to sit down, he goes, and he goes, come over here, child. Let me talk to you for a second. Do me a favor. Tie your shoes, but don't bend your legs. Horrible. That was a picture I probably could have went my whole life.
Dude.
I could have probably went my whole life without painting that picture for myself or anybody else. If I offended or disturbed anybody, I apologize and I hope you accept it or don't. You know, listen, I'm not Father Flanagan, yo. I'm not out there, you know, or TD Jakes going to those Diddy parties. You know, I heard TD Jakes would walk around while everybody was fucking each other and just hit them with holy water, just walk in the room.
bizarre.
And Diddy would be behind him going, take that, take that, take that, take that.
Take this. All of you.
Ominous, Damonous, you'll be all right. Yeah, man.
Yo,
a lot of crazy shit.
So let's. It's the middle of the year. It's July. It's the All-Star break for the MLB. What stuff has gone down this year that's been revealed? We had Diddy. We had
that.
Trump.
Well, Diddy. The bigger thing on Diddy is that he runs one of those rings like Epstein ran. That's it's a.
And what happened to Diddy, dude?
Nothing yet.
Nothing, bro. He's just out.
Well, now they're not even talking about him. They're not even talking about him now. He got a break because they shot at Trump. But even before they shot at Trump, they stopped talking about him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen much on him at all.
No. Isn't this the guy that the fucking Homeland Security ran into his house? What was in the house?
Cameras.
Nothing. They said that he had tapes of somebody who was powerful, and they sent the troops in to go get his tape. And they took all the other ones too. So now that person has the power. Now they got the juice.
I want the juice.
Well, you got to get the videos, dude. Start inviting, prospective like people that you think are gonna blow up to your house, drug them, have them suck your dick and film it, and then fucking save the video. Send them home, not knowing what the fuck's going on. Dudes will be waking up like, yo, what the fuck? I don't even like mayonnaise. I don't suggest you do that.
Do they have to be blowing up, or could I just do that to somebody?
Well, I mean, other than that, it's just for your pure enjoyment. In order to blackmail someone, they have to have something to lose. If you're just bringing home dudes from a bar that's like, let's play rape, then it's just for both of y'all sick amusement.
What's sister?
Am I getting canceled today? Am I getting
Sister
today
Patricia doing?
I feel like today's the day, man. I feel like I'm too relaxed with the tongue. I'm just fucking saying horrible shit. All right, well, I apologize.
Oh, look,
Please
we haven't been live the whole time.
Or don't. I'm not surprised, dude. I would not be surprised. This is about how long we was going before when he realized that we weren't live. We did like a whole show.
Yeah.
And talked about all different things before we actually went live.
Yeah, we started. This
is what I have to deal with.
We started last night.
This is what I have to deal with, man. We were actually on time. We were supposed to start at 4:30.
5, not 4:30.
No, if we started at 4:30, the only problem was you wasn't live.
Oh.
You didn't figure that out till what? 5:35, 5:45,
6 o'clock.
Fucking guy, man. It was a good conversation though.
Yeah.
You
were giving my compliments to the thumbnail for the week, and if anybody hasn't, well, I'm sure they've seen it.
I love the thumbnails. I can't lie, man. I love I once saw the parody porn of Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ooh.
Yo, and Thelma's a freak, yo.
Velma with the V.
Velma's a freak, which I knew she was.
Had to, dude. Skirt, glasses,
Yeah, we knew she was a freak.
The quiet freak.
Yeah. Did you see the uncut version where they show Scooby going at it?
I thought you meant where they weren't circumcised. That's what I thought you were talking about. What do you think about circumcision?
I don't want to give them.
Yeah, but what do you think about it as a cultural thing? The reason that they give.
I'm happy that I am, because it looks so pretty. I don't like the turtleneck, but then again, it's not like I need a preference. I'm happy I am.
But now my question
now, if we're gonna go from what women say, most women I know prefer the turtleneck gone.
Oh, because it's just creepy.
It also supposedly, like most your average dude don't really take care of the cleaning the way they should. So I heard it'd be having a stench, but I don't know.
So now, as a man of God, how do you feel about the mass mutilation of God's creation, as in the human being, like that? Because it's something that's done at birth, and the reason is what? Sanitary?
I think, well, I don't know, because they were told to by God to cut the foreskins because it's part of being in the family of Abraham. It's more of a symbolic thing.
For who?
I don't know, I guess God. I don't know. Maybe
No,
that's
no,
why
no,
God
no,
looks so
no, no.
young. Maybe he turns it into fucking makeup, and that's why he looks so young. But I'm sure if you look it up, there's a reason for it. I'm sure there's some sort of scripture that says it when you're dealing with the story of Abraham.
They've been doing it from way before that too. Yeah.
What, the Jews? Because there were no Jews before Abraham.
No, I know that, but they were doing it before the Jews. Correct. Well, actually, I don't know. When was Abraham?
Abraham was the first dude that God spoke to, who told him to kill his son on the mountain to see if he was down.
Yeah, that's right. It says it likely has ancient roots, several ethnic groups: Africa, Egypt, Arabia.
Yeah, but you're talking about the heathens, dog. I'm talking about in the religion of Judaism, or do you just mean in general? Because if you're asking what God thinks about it in Judaism, I'm sure there's a scripture there in Judaism.
Yeah, but I mean, we're not Jewish.
It said it right there.
Yeah. But the point I'm trying to make is that it's.
Oh, I'm Jewish, man. I'm grafted in. I am, man. It's like guilt by association, because I'm a follower of Jesus. I have Jewish blood that flows all over me, and that's what God sees.
In Judaism, circumcision traditionally has been practiced on males on the 8th day after birth. The Book of Genesis records
the covenant
circumcision as of the Abrahamic covenant.
Yeah, that was the covenant he made with God. And I'll click on that, and it says, according to the Hebrew Bible, the covenant of the.
Yeah, here you go. Yeah, no, so we can read the whole thing. Oh, is it not up?
No, it's not up. You moved it.
There you go. According to you got it up and now, right? Yeah, according to the Hebrew Bible, the covenant of the pieces, or the covenant between the parts, is an important event in Jewish history. In the central narrative, God revealed himself to Abraham, made a covenant with him, in which God announced Abraham that his descendants would eventually inherit Israel, right?
Yep.
The story, Abraham's most important encounter, recorded when God made a covenant with him. The day started with a vision where Abraham expressed his concerns about being childless, thinking his estate will be inherited by Eliezer of Damascus, a servant of his. God then reminds him of his original promise to make him a father of a great nation, and then reveal that he would be born a son. Yeah, but this doesn't have anything to do with circumcision.
No, but they say it somewhere.
Yeah,
I guess
they don't. Hey, I'm going to finish.
What? What's so crazy is, imagine that today somebody says they have a vision from God, and now they want to start lopping off everybody's turtleneck.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying.
God said he wants all his people to have crew necks.
Yeah, dude, it's symbolic. It's symbolic. It doesn't, dude, covenants in biblical times were often sealed by serving an animal, like an animal sacrifice, with the implication that the party who breaks the covenant will suffer a similar fate, right? In Hebrew, the verb meaning to seal a covenant literally translates to cut, right? So the word that they got in Aramaic meant to cut, right? So it is presumed by Jewish scholars that the removal of the foreskin symbolically represents such a sealing of a covenant. So getting circumcised, right, is a symbolic.
Well, bring up Genesis 15.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. It's a symbolic gesture towards this. Yeah, so we'll go to
Genesis 15.
Yep. I'll make it a little bigger. After these things, the word of the Lord came unto Abram in a vision, saying, "Fear not, Abram. I am thy shield. Thy reward will be exceeding great." And Abram said, "O Lord God, what wilt thou give me, seeing I go hence childless, and he that shall be possessor of my house is Eliezer of Damascus?" But Abram said, "Behold, to me thou hast given no seed, and lo, one born in my house to be mine heir." And behold, the word of the Lord came unto him, saying, This man shall not be thine heir, but he that shall come forth out of thine own bowels shall be thine heir. And he brought him forth abroad and said, Look now toward heaven and count the stars, if thou shalt be able to count them. And he said unto him, So shall thy seed be. And he believed in the Lord, and he counted it to him for righteousness. And he said unto him, I am the Lord that brought thee out of Ur of Chaldees to give thee this land to inherit. Bro, it doesn't have anything.
Yeah, going down deep.
Dude.
And he said there, and no surety that thou shalt be the stranger in land, also the nation who they serve. Be thou father, be thou father in peace, bury your land, and 4 generations are come and great. And it came to pass when the sun went down. And they
this is what he said. This is what
saying, unto thy have given this land from the river of Egypt unto the river of the Euphrates, the Hittite, and Amorite, Canaanite. And I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's surprising that you're glossing over it, bro.
Because I read it, so I know what it's saying, and I would have been able to pick up on whether or not they were talking about it. But what I'm saying is that I'm glad mine is.
For sure, but you don't.
That's my thought on it. That's my thought on it. We went
I'm
the
surprised.
long way.
I'm surprised, dude. I'm really, really surprised, dude. I'm surprised about that.
Why?
Well, I have some videos that I have to send you. I went down some rabbit
Don't
holes.
show me no uncircumcised dicks and none of that shit. I don't want to see none getting cut.
I was watching this guy's YouTube videos from like 10 years ago or so. And basically his theory, right, is that the people who are in control of the world now, right, the bankers, the world elites, and their power center is Switzerland, right? So from Switzerland, they control the Vatican, London, and Washington, D.C. Those are the financial centers and the religious center and the money center, right? These people are descendants of the old Egyptians, right? Or the people who took over them and basically took over the religion. And the circumcision is what they did to their slaves, right? And then that's why it was done. But then this guy,
their slaves have pretty dicks.
It's not about it being pretty, dude. It's about
because it looks better.
Control, but it's just because you're used to it, dude. Imagine
no, because the tree trunk. I can imagine it. I know what it looks like, and I know what it looks like without.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're way wrong on this.
Bellhead is a much better look than the elephant.
Nah, I'm gonna say that's because that's what you're accustomed to. I'm sorry.
I think it's a choice.
Nah, no, it's not a choice. It's not a choice.
I think it's just what you prefer.
I think you need to.
I prefer mine with the helmet rather than the hoodie. I prefer a helmet over a hoodie.
I think you need to pray the foreskin away.
My doctor was brilliant. My doctor must have had the steadiest hand in the world. Brian, where are you getting that info from now? I'm curious about Switzerland being a power center. You got Raymond open.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how it starts, Raymond. That's how it starts. And the next thing, everywhere you go is going to be Tartaria.
I know, dude. Yeah, I'm tapped out of the rabbit hole right now, so I'm not in it right now.
Yeah, the only thing I've really been watching is the information that's coming out about the president, and and now they also said they can't get into his phone. They can't get into his phone. You're telling me that this kid's
phone?
No, the kid's phone. Yeah, they have his phone. They can't get into it.
Oh, that's horseshit. That's horseshit, bro.
You can't get into his phone. He managed to stump the FBI, the CIA. How about the people who created the phone? Yeah, he stumped them all. This kid could have did great things.
Dude, they have back doors to everything, bro. Like, I mean, come on.
But I'm just telling you what they're saying. That's what's being reported on CNBC, that they can't get into his phones. And also that he was a Republican. Yeah, he's a Republican the same way I'm a Democrat. I'm a registered Democrat. I don't vote. The kid never voted. You know what I'm saying? Like, the kid never voted. He's 20 years old. And supposedly he gave money to the Democrats. He gave $15 to some
that doesn't mean much to
Democratic
me
thing.
though, dude. I mean, $15.
Yeah, I can't even see anyone at that age giving money to a thing. I can't see that either. I mean, what kids? Where are these kids growing up that they're sending their $15 that they could spend on drugs, porn, alcohol, and instead they sent it to, to the fucking idiots, to the Democrats, so they could take it and do drugs, porn, and fucking alcohol.
Yeah,
what the fuck are we doing here? These kids today, I'll tell you. This is what happens when you stay in front of your television and your kids don't go outside. Get some scrapes and bruises. They grow up fucking soft and nuts in the head. They're all nuts in the head.
Yeah. Did I tell you that I turned off all the notifications on my phone?
Oh, did you? Is it quieter?
It's much quieter, bro.
Well, good for you.
Yeah. So the only notifications I have on are calls and texts. Right. So I don't have any of the, like, I still have all the apps. I still have the Instagram, the Facebook, YouTube, all the shit.
Just turn off the notifications. Sure. Does it show you that you have notifications just like on the screen when you look, like a little bubble?
Nope, because you can turn the sound off or you can turn it off. So I just don't get notified. And it's funny, bro. Every time you open up some of the apps, like specific ones, they ask you to enable the notifications.
Of course. Well, at least they ask.
Well, they're just trying to get you sucked back in.
But at least they ask. They could make it that right away. It just turns right back on.
No, dude.
And then you have to take it off every fucking time.
Yeah, I don't want to let this word get out. I don't want more people doing it. I don't want them to prevent that. Dude, it's been really nice. Like I got to tell you, it's just been like a much more.
You sound like you're driving now out of nowhere. Your mic just all of a sudden. Oh, you got wind on you now?
That was a little AC.
Oh, well, it has to be a little AC. Can't be a big AC in that motherfucker. You'd have to sleep on it.
Oh, I would sleep inside of this thing if I fucking could. It was so hot last night, dude. I could not sleep for fucking shit. And then I got 1:30 in the morning, just angry, just enraged that I was awake.
Yeah, that happens sometimes, man.
I fucking hate that, dude. You're just so mad. So mad.
Yeah, I fucking woke up just hungry like a motherfucker. So I went and got a coffee and I ate something real quick. And then I went back to sleep till 1:30.
Nice.
It wasn't a good sleep. I toss and turn all the time. Let's see what the show's looking like tonight, man. I got to head out and do this fucking show. My job is never done. You know that? Fucking amount of time. People say, oh, I wish I could do nothing all day. Yes, so do I. I do nothing all day. The nerve. Could you believe people actually say that to me? I'm like the hardest working man in show business. Oh, all right. We got 70 so far. That's dope.
70?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Me, Ray, Brian, and Zach. Yeah, man.
When's Brian coming on the show?
On this show? I should invite him on the show. I feel a little insulted by the things he said. Call me a Jesus freak.
He called you a Jesus freak?
Not me personally, but he said, all you Jesus freaks out there. I love Jesus. I guess he was referring to me as well. Yeah, I would like to bring him on and ask him, do you think I'm a Jesus freak? I hope he does. I hope everybody does. It's not an insult. So why am I offended? Because he said it like it was an insult.
Ooh.
That's why I'm offended.
Because of what he meant, not what he said.
Yeah. Because in reality, it's not a. I wish I was a complete Jesus freak that I can give it all to him. I wish. Yeah, but every time I think I'm in, I pull myself back out. Listen, guys, I want to thank you for hanging out with us today, this Tuesday. Still got a whole week ahead of you. I hope it's a good one for you guys. We're going to try to be back Thursday, right?
Thursday. Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll be back Thursday. It's booked. It's in the books, man. Just like the time, which means everything can change. But if everything goes as scheduled, we will be back here about 2 o'clock, I think, right? Thursday, sometime around that. 5 o'clock. Yeah, that's right. You work. I forgot. You got to put in your time with the man, which means we'll be on about 5:30, 6 o'clock on Tuesday. You want to follow Brian at Brian the Video Guy. Follow me at Gary G. Garcia. Check me out on acjokes.com. And the class has started, but there's still 3 or 4 seats left, and you can still join up and make up the class if you want this week. But at the end of this week, class is in full session. So if you're thinking about joining a comedy class, go to acjokes.com and sign up today, man. There's still time. Brian, get those podcasts up on Spotify. I need some misinformation to listen to while I'm working.
Got you, brother.
My peoples, peace.
Peace.